DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. For the right to return here in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 56, here we go from Los Angeles. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
All right, gang. So crazy.
A collegiate star in nearby Maryland. This is Anthony McFarland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across
17 big ones.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking.
Let's go!
It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first.
Big Babaton.
At their own 37.
Yeah. Super Bowl bound.
Defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, Mentor, you gonna get him.
So good starting
Super Bowl bound team.
Here as they come up first and 10.
Look at it.
At their own
Shootout.
37. First carry for the guy, J.K. Dobbins.
Goofy move around.
Gain of 4 to the 41. T.J. Watt in on the tape.
I'll knock you down.
From the 41.
Goofy move around.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
Move around.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes
I'ma bury that nigga. Ooh.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Chip.
They certainly did a nice job improvising.
Why you dissing, nigga?
Play, hoping someone
about to go fishing, nigga.
Downfield, but they never did.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right.
To your light show. Well, you got your pipe though.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to
you nigga fuck my rifle.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Oh. Nigga, you have a shootout.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the
Goofy, move around.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And
Trap.
what you mean by that
I
is
knock you down.
Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket,
Yeah,
your first
that
thought
nigga right
is,
at it.
uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what?
All right, good shit.
Took advantage.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down. Right
Turn it to a light show. But you ain't hit your pipe though.
Partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time he even thought about it.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 26 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for six.
We're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about being the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Where they really lying? He rocking enough
Here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on in his Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with McFarland. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance
there
to
they go now.
breath, settle down, and
let that shit go, bro.
After they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, McFarland. Room here to run. And he is finally out of bounds, but not
that's
before
good. Got some get up and go.
30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
That could be a problem.
2 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in for
and bitch, we don't say fuck that.
Juju Smith-Schuster, 28 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Let it go.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
Shot the wrong arm. Shot the wrong arm.
Good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Dustin Hopkins.
We Super Bowl bound, man.
Even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
I've been stepping on shit so long, I wish I was paralyzed.
The Baltimore offense
She went for the other side.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last
Your brother testified.
And just think of what it's like now on the side.
Hold on, bitch, you know you lying. I was paralyzed.
When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
Your brother testified. Hold on, bitch, you know you lying. Let me die by EBG.
Jackson, and he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
Instead of him on. And you don't even know.
That certainly has to feel good. That's not all the time that the play caller.
Move that man on.
The quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
She went fuck the other side.
Nice first down.
Your brother testified. Hold on, bitch, you know you lying. I've been.
when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked out with enough.
She went for the other side.
Instead of trying to bounce it out,
Your brother testified.
Which might have turned into a big loss. Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle.
I put this shit on my chest.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Try to get him gone.
Second and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line has
better game against
the loss results there.
fault out.
On second and 11 now. Jackson rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Raven. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. He's to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 22 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Justin Tucker.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big
I've been hearing rumors and then when I tell my man to spin, you don't like to slide up on these blockers, they might turn me in. Fuck the bitch. Do different blocks.
Tucker now to kick it away.
You go shoot this bit like Germany.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Cause they might turn me in. Do different blocks.
Probably should have opted for the touchback.
Shoot this bit like trying to see who next to go.
Ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here,
He got goals. Free double O.
This time they're gonna have to work for him.
You text the coat with a telescope, gasoline.
Doesn't matter where you start with the football now.
And I won't speak on what we're saying.
Brings up second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Never let me down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
New York will slam.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Let's go.
Traffic and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
They might turn me in.
It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff context.
They might turn me in.
I agree with that totally.
Do different blocks.
Why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say,
shoot this bit like Germany, ain't no spare nothing cause we can, hey.
But I don't think that's really true. Do you?
Finish power hose.
We see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And
I can't even lie, I'm going 60 on the end state.
Momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Did this be shit that I want to say? Why y'all? Hey, why y'all shooting up houses anyway? Any day, I fight the K.
For their next drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe that returning that for touchdown. Prescott stripped, but it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold the ball. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Yeah, we doing no cap over here. Yeah.
What we just saw, that's a
Play that game, you hear? Play that game, you shit. Yeah.
were excited
Hey, that game,
to have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
For Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now. As this one's in the air.
We do not cap over here. We do not rap over here. We do not shit for the ground. We get it active streets. We get active streets. Man, I don't got no beef. I just stand here. I'm in the middle like Queen. I'm in the middle like Queen. Yeah. I'm in the middle like, come here. Come here. I'm in the middle like Queen. I flex what you mean. I really need a dream. I feel like I had a sting. Yeah. They like, ooh, they bit over, they tune out. They like, ooh, they bit over, they tune out. Yeah. They like, man, this game over, I ain't watching no more. From the O. Give me that. We having fun with this shit. Yeah. We having fun with this shit. Yeah. Oh, what they glad with the fit. We ain't that dodging no action. Bitch, we really about action. Bitch, we really about action. Bitch, we really about action. Yeah. Yeah, we really about action. Yeah, them guns be clapping. Yeah, we really about action. Them guns be clapping.
These guys a step away from a shot in the big game. Their big playability. They can strike from anywhere. Tucker now to kick.
We really about action, man. We'll see.
Taking about 7 deep.
Let's go!
No chance to get away as down at about the 17-yard line.
Niggas in the body trying to hear you rap. Yeah. They don't hear me rap. They know I don't cap.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if now the ball
is
loose.
Yeah, come up off that.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Complete to J.K. Dobbins.
You say you like that for real? You ain't really like that for real.
He's going to take off with it.
Oh, he fumbled for real. Oh, he fumbled for real. TJ Watt. How I let him catch me, yeah. Man, that's crazy.
In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic
Man, that's
around
crazy.
because of what you just said.
Not that
elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember,
let's go. I could have picked that too. I could have picked it too.
Always has to protect the football.
I make it do what it do.
Going to be people around.
After the incomplete pass here, second and 10.
I could have changed for real.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Yeah, I play that user. I was abusing. Fergus abusing.
I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game. And
I got the user. User abuser.
Why did you let him stay out there to throw those? But truthfully, What are the odds?
How'd you be using?
Sixes in a game. You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
This will make it into the end zone.
I love the Yerkes.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Tell him come up off their work, nigga. Put in work. Nigga playing with the gang, put him on a shirt. Nigga came up on the gang like he really like that. Nigga, you ain't really like that. Up the chopper. You ain't try to.
Another interception.
He might concede, dog. You might want to concede, yo.
Sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone.
This be really about action.
He's tackled a yard short of the mark.
Round the club, we clapping. Round the club, we jacked him. And automatics. Automatics.
Second and a yard. Jackson.
Yeah.
Just outside of the
I feel like Hong Kong. I feel like I feel like Alright, let me stop playing. We finished the nigga up.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start. And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to
Oh, that's another one.
Together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
McFarland running out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Prescott from the gun. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But that
got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens add on. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson and CD. That one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
Ravens 74. Steelers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20.